You check your credit score before you check your bank account. You watch it move 10 points and feel your stomach drop, but almost nobody actually understands what's moving it. That number follows you into every major decision you'll make. Your mortgage rate, your car loan, sometimes even your job application. So why does it feel like a black box? Here's the first surprise. There isn't just one credit score. FICO and VantageScore are the two major scoring models, and lenders can pull different versions depending on the industry. A score you see on a free app might not match the exact number a mortgage lender pulls. That doesn't mean either number is wrong. It means the system was never built to give you one single truth. So what actually moves the number? Payment history matters most. According to FICO's own published methodology, it accounts for roughly 35% of your score. Miss a payment by more than 30 days, and it can stay on your report for up to 7 years. That's the part most people already know. Here's what they don't. Credit utilization, the percentage of your available credit you're actually using, makes up about 30%. And here's the twist. Paying off your card in full every month can still hurt you if your statement closes while your balance is high. The number reported to the bureaus isn't when you pay. It's your balance on your statement date. Have you ever wondered why your score dipped the month you finally paid off something big? Length of credit history counts too, close to 15%. This is why closing your oldest credit card, even one you never use, can quietly shrink your score. It's not about spending more. It's about keeping that account open and aging. New credit inquiries and credit mix make up the rest. A single hard inquiry from applying for a new card might only cost you a handful of points, but several inquiries in a short window, especially for different types of credit, can suggest risk to a lender even if you're financially fine. Now here's the part that surprises almost everyone. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has found that many Americans have errors on their credit reports, ranging from outdated account information to accounts that don't even belong to them. You are legally entitled to a free copy of your report from each of the three major bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, through annualcreditreport.com. Most people never check. So what should you actually do with this? First, pull your reports, not your score, your full reports. Look for errors, old collections that should have aged off, or accounts you don't recognize. Second, if utilization is hurting you, consider paying down balances before your statement closing date, not just before the due date. That single timing shift can move your reported utilization dramatically. Third, think twice before closing your oldest card. If it has no annual fee, keeping it open, even unused, protects your credit history length. And fourth, understand that building strong credit isn't about chasing a perfect number. It's about consistency over time. Vanguard and other major financial institutions consistently point to steady, boring habits as the biggest predictor of long-term financial health, and your credit score is no exception. This video is for educational purposes only and isn't personalized financial advice. Your situation is unique, and a financial counselor or advisor can help you apply these ideas to your specific accounts. You check your credit score before you check your bank account. Maybe now, when it moves, you'll finally understand why.